So one day, almost 2 decades ago, I bought a Game Boy Advance SP, and the first 2 games I bought for the system were Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda. Yes, I bought a brand spanking new Game Boy Advance system so I could play 2 old games that originally appeared on the Nintendo Entertainment System. What can I say? I stuck with something I knew that was cheap. Worked for me. Super Mario Bros. Was part of the Classic NES series of GBA re-releases where they slapped an NES ROM onto a single cart and sold it for $20. There were some rumblings at the time about why they didn't give this game the Super Mario Advance treatment, where they took the old 16-bit version from All-Stars and added some extra gimmicks, like they did with the other games. They could have done that, but they didn't do that. They did this. And honestly, I'm fine with this because the All-Stars version of Mario 1 to me never really felt right. It felt a little off, as it were. But I digress. Anyway, it's Super Mario Bros. The first. The one that almost started it all, except we had Mario Bros. Before that, and Donkey Kong before that as well, and before that there was Radar Scope, which they gutted to give life to Donkey Kong because nobody gave 2 shits about Radar Scope. This is the part where we watch as we get the sudden hamster re-release of Radar Scope as part of its Arcade Archive series, and everyone starts praising it as some lost, underappreciated gem that deserves more love or whatever. Hey listen, I played Radar Scope. It's okay, it's nothing special, would have been nice on 3DS with its 3D effect and stuff. That ship has sailed, and wait, what were we talking about again? Alright, Super Mario Bros. So you play as Mario, or Luigi if you're player 2, when you run to the right, you stomp on things, you collect mushrooms to grow big, you grow big to break bricks, collect flowers to shoot fire, collect 100 coins for extra lives, and try to reach the end before time runs out, you fall into a pit or get killed by Goomba. Look, you've already played this fucking game. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, okay? 8 worlds across 32 levels. A game that is relatively old hat but stands the test of time, even though most people would prefer the later iterations like Mario World or Mario 3. But this is Super Mario Bros. At its most basic and pure. Straight up running, jumping, stomping, flicking, side-scrolling, platforming bliss. It's one of those games that's very easy to pick up and play, but conquering it and truly mastering it to eventually partake in every geek's favorite pastime, which is trying to beat this game in less than 5 minutes, that's the stuff where memories are made, or something. But either way, Super Mario is a smartly designed game. Its transfer to GBA, on the other hand, is another story and probably suffers the most, especially with Big Mario and his weird proportions as a result of the compression. Big Nose Mario, as I like to call him. Other than that, it looks the part, sounds the part, most importantly, plays the part, so no real complaints in those regards. The game allows you to save your high scores, but as a bonus, also keeps track of the last world you left off. So you lose all your lives and it's game over, but if you press start while holding A on the title screen, you'll restart at the beginning of the last world you died in. Saving your high score also saves this information, which means if you beat the game and you save your high score, you always start in hard mode, the second quest that is, and the only way to go back would be to clear the game's memory, hence why I never save my game after beating it. Of the 12 entries comprising the Classic NES series, Super Mario Bros. Is one of the few that actually stands the test of time, alongside Dr. Mario, Castlevania, and maybe the 2 Zelda games. Is this portable GBA version the ideal way of playing the game? Take it or leave it, I suppose. But it does play mighty fine on the Game Boy Micro, and that's always a good thing. Either way, whatever format, Super Mario Bros. Always a fun time. That's all I got. Good night.